This is our calf barn. The calves are names and birthdays are up on the board. Feel free to pet them. They usually stay here for about 2 months before we send them to our heifer farm in Hamilton. They'll come back after that, after being there for 2 years. They'll have a baby here and we'll start milking them with the rest of the herd. That's pretty much it. If you guys want, you guys can pet the calves. If you guys want, form a line and I'll show you how to milk Fuzzy.
What do you do with the boy cows?
We just sell them because we have a couple bulls here on the farm, but they're not much use to us.
Here we are with, can you tell me your name and what you do?
My name is Leroy Shatto. We own Shatto Milk Company. My wife and son and I started this business about 8 years ago of the bottling the milk. I've actually milked cows here for like 37 years. We used to sell our milk to a dairy co-op and found out we couldn't make enough money to keep going. Most of my friends that used to milk cows, they all got smart and quit, which is what we was going to have to do. So 8 years ago we thought, well, what if we bottle our own milk and have the best milk in Kansas City and the freshest milk, and people can come out and see where this milk comes from. Maybe that might work. So 8 years ago we sunk everything we had in this thing. At that time we was only milking 80 cows, and we didn't know whether people was going to buy this or not, but luckily they did. And the first month we was in business, we sold all the milk we could get from these 80 cows. 2 months later we got 80 more cows, and today we're up to 460 cows, and we're still having trouble keeping enough so we can make cheese and everything we want to do. So it's been unbelievable. I've never had anything work right before, so this is really I keep wondering what's going to happen, but it seems like it's working. We used to sell to the dairy co-op, and then the dairy co-op would take milk to all the other processing plants, which there's 2 in Kansas City, which is Roberts and Belfonte, and we never knew where our milk went. Didn't make any difference anyway. The dairy co-op took care of that, and then they didn't seem like they paid us enough money to keep us going. So we're running out of family farms in not only Missouri but all through the United States. You know, a lot of these dairies are milking 3,000-4,000 cows now. They think they can buy stuff cheaper if they milk more cows and that kind of thing. So there's not too many small family farms left around, and we're losing more every day. Just here in between here and St. Joe, we've lost 4 dairies in the last 2 months, and these are people that's milked cows for generations.
Is it because they're not doing what you're doing, and they can't make it selling it to the co-ops, which then sell it to the bigger company? They go under because it's not set up for the family farms.
Well, they're just not making enough money to support.
That's right.
To support, and you know, some of these families have kids which they was hoping that could go on into the dairy business, but these younger kids are getting to be too smart. They don't want to work as hard as what we've had to work. You know, they get a good education and get a good job to where they don't have to get up every morning and milk cows 2 or 3 times a day. So you know, people are getting it's sad to say, but people are getting lazy. Most people have no idea how hard dairy farmers work. You know, even now that we have grown where we are, and you know, we have employees that we actually have 2 shifts that milk the cows. You know, these people, that they work 8 hours, they think they've put in, you know, more than enough time. Well, you know, most of us dairy farmers that's done this for years, you know, we had to do the milking in the morning, we had to do all the work in between, we had to do the milking in the evening, and then if something needed to be done, we had to go back out after the evening chores. So, you know, 16-hour days is nothing for some of these dairy farmers, and these younger people are found out they don't want to work that hard. So I don't know what it's going to come to. I mean, I used to always think that someday there's going to be two milk companies like Pepsi and Coke, you know, that milk all the cows in the country, but I don't know.
So when you first started, it was the no growth hormone.
Right. When we first started, we since all of our milk comes from our cows, we could say, you know, there's no growth hormones in our milk because it just comes from our cows.
Yeah.
So, you know, that helped us get into the doors of a lot of stores. And then now today, it's, you know, everybody's talking about everything
GMO,
everything local. And matter of fact, one of our bottles, we put local on it just so people know that, you know, our milk's local. It don't come from Chicago or other places that some of the milk was coming into Kansas City.
What are we supporting when we buy Shatto milk as opposed to the other ones? I'll say just the big corporation, you know, the big processing.
Well, of course, you're supporting our family farm, and we have so many tours out here. All these people want to come out from Kansas City and see what a cow looks like and see where their milk comes from. And that's one thing good about our place. You know, it just comes from our cows. And people can see the cows, they can pet the calves, they can milk a cow if they want to, and see where their milk is bottled. So between that and the glass bottle, a lot of people buy our milk just because of the glass, and they know we recycle it, use it over and over. And our milk usually gets to the store the day after it's out of the cow. So you know, our milk gets to town before the cow knows it's gone yet. So our milk should be, if the dairy manager knows what he's doing, the freshest milk in town. And you know, I want to take time to thank all of our people that buy our milk. I mean, this has been more than we ever dreamt. We got to meet some of the nicest people, in not only around here that buy our milk, but in the country. It's always fun every day when we have tours to meet these people and hear what they think about our product and hear about more products that they want us to make. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't still be going. And you know, like I say, when we started, we didn't know whether this was going to work or not, but it seems to be working, and as long as we can keep a premium product, I think we're good.
Great, thank you very much.